Hey, what's up? I'm Olivia Rodrigo, and in honor of me turning 18, I'm going to share with you guys 18 of my favorite songs that shaped me into the girl I am today.
You said forever, now I drive alone past your street.
The first song on here is Picture to Burn by Taylor Swift. I'm the biggest Swiftie ever and I never stopped talking about it. Picture to Burn was like my first favorite song. I was like super young when it came out, and I remember I wasn't allowed to say stupid old pickup truck because I thought stupid was a bad word. And so every time I played this song, I just wouldn't say stupid. Number 2 is A World Alone by Lorde off of Pure Heroine. It was the first record that I remember listening to and being like, oh my God, I see myself in those lyrics. I relate, I can picture myself in the situations that Lorde is talking about, and I feel seen by what she's saying. Number 3 is It's Too Late by Carole King. I was obsessed with vinyl records when I was younger, and my mom and I used to go to the thrift store and just grab a bunch of vinyl records and not even really look at the titles or whatever, and we would just play them to death. And Tapestry by Carole King was one of the records that we got from the thrift store, and I would just play this album over and over and over. And obviously Carole King is one of the greatest songwriters of all time. Number 4 is Somebody Told Me by The Killers. I love The Killers, and my parents totally raised me on alt rock and stuff like that, so definitely grew up listening to stuff like that. Number 5 is Iron Man by Black Sabbath. I don't know why, but I was 13 years old and I would play this song 4 times when I woke up in the morning and 4 times before I went to bed because I was so obsessed with the song. Number 6 is Bathwater by No Doubt. I love this song so much. I love Gwen Stefani more than anything. I think she's such a brilliant songwriter, and this song is so honest, and she just talks about being insecure in your relationship and being jealous or whatever, and I had never heard a songwriter talk about that the way that she does in this song. Next is You Better Run by Pat Benatar. I love Pat Benatar. That was another like record that I got from the thrift store, and I would just play this record over and over and over, and I always just thought it was so cool. I love women in rock. I think they're just the coolest. Girl, You Have No Faith in Medicine by the White Stripes. I love Elephant to death, and Girl, You Have No Faith in Medicine makes me dance like nobody's watching. I am obsessed with it, and I am obsessed with Jack White. Don't Think Twice Is Alright by Bob Dylan. I just recently got into Bob Dylan. My parents never really listened to him growing up, and I didn't really have any friends that listened to him, but just as I got older, I'm obsessed with his songwriting and lyricism, and this song is just so beautiful. Next is Merry Go Round by Casey Musgraves. I absolutely love Casey Musgraves, and I think this song is brilliant. I'm just obsessed with Casey Musgraves. I'm just obsessed with female songwriters, and the song is so good. I listen to it all the time. Sullen Girl by Fiona Apple. I love Fiona Apple. When I was just getting into songwriting, my piano teacher, I played her this song that I wrote when I was 12 or 13 called Naive Girl, and she was like, oh my God, this reminds me of Sullen Girl by Fiona Apple, and so I listened to the entirety of Tidal, and I was like, oh my God, I'm obsessed with this woman. She's incredible. Funeral by Phoebe Bridgers. I'm obviously a big Phoebe Bridgers fan. She's insane. I heard Motion Sickness for the first time 2 years ago, and I was instantly obsessed, and I went and listened to Stranger in the Alps in its entirety, and I used to just walk around Salt Lake City listening to this album over and over and over, and so every time I listen to it, I'm transported back to Salt Lake City in the fall. Out of the Woods by Taylor Swift. It just so happens to be my mom's favorite Taylor Swift song too, so whenever we get in the car, I always play this song and it gets her hyped. And the bridge in Out of the Woods is just so good. I scream it at the top of my lungs. My Boy by Billie Eilish. She has a song in Everything Everything, and I was at the premiere and I saw her and I was like, that's the coolest girl I've ever seen. And so I looked up her music and I was like, oh my God, she's so great. So I was instantly obsessed with her, and I was like, ooh, I have this little secret. Y'all don't know about her. And she's the biggest superstar in the world now. It's actually so sweet. She knew this hairdresser on the show that I was working on, and she made me a poster, and she signed it, and she said, never stop singing, Olivia, love Billie. Next is You Should Be Sad by Halsey. This song completely indoctrinated me onto Halsey. She's just so honest. Just the lyrics, "You're not half the man you think that you are, and I'm so glad I never had a baby with you." I was like, oh my God, like she's really not shying away from any of the tough stuff, which is my favorite aspect of songwriting. Disarmed by the Smashing Pumpkins. Like I just play this in the car all the time and I like put it on full volume and just like scream it and cry. Next is I Miss You, I'm Sorry by Gracie Abrams. I'm the biggest Gracie Abrams stan. I've been a fan of hers for like years, and I would just like go on her Instagram and look at all of like the little clips of songs that she posted and just like analyze like every word. I have like every word of every song she's ever like posted online memorized. I just think she's so great. Last but not least, the 18th song is Betty by Taylor Swift. I am obsessed with Folklore on Evermore, and this song specifically completely changed my life. Just like the way that she made this like storyline out of like a couple songs like on the album. She just created this world, and it sort of felt like Folklore was like a movie, and she had like these characters, and it was this like whole intricate story like through songs. I was just so fascinated by the way that she did that, and I love Betty too. I love like folk music, and like when I like first heard the song and I'm like, there's harmonica in this, I was just like dying. So those are the 18 songs that like totally shaped me into the woman and the songwriter I am today. Oh my God, I can say woman because I feel like I'm a woman now that I'm 18, maybe. Also, as I have been like looking at this playlist, my dad has been playing Driver's License the entire time. I'm not making this up. We like don't have like a family plan. We all like share the same account, so he's been listening to it. So if you haven't listened to it, you should totally listen to it too. Be like my dad. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.